93 Agents 1 Prompt. Google Antigravity 2.0 managed to spin up 93 concurrent subagents to build a functional operating system from a single prompt last month. While the marketing focuses on the sleek desktop interface, the real technical achievement is the sub-100 millisecond response time for cross-process orchestration. This represents a pivot from synchronous chat interfaces to an asynchronous execution layer that treats your local file system as a raw data buffer. For developers, the shift means moving away from a single model interaction toward a system that manages parallelized task execution across the entire kernel. The asynchronous harness mechanism. The mechanism relies on a proprietary agent harness, co-optimized with Gemini 3.5 Flash, to handle long-running operations like package installation without blocking the main event loop. Unlike previous browser-based agents that relied on accessibility APIs or scraping, Antigravity 2.0 uses localized JSON hooks to execute shell scripts directly within a sandboxed environment. By isolating tasks into dynamic subagents, the system prevents the context window pollution that typically degrades accuracy in massive codebases. This isolation allows one subagent to audit security vulnerabilities, while another refactors authentication logic in parallel. The cost of local orchestration. However, the June 11th update revealed significant overhead issues when Antigravity is forced to index enterprise-scale repositories exceeding 100,000 lines of code. Community reports from this week suggest that the agent orchestration layer can consume upwards of 16 gigabytes of system memory before even initiating a model call. The hard cutoff for the original Gemini CLI on June 18th also forced many developers into this new desktop environment before its resource management was fully optimized. For users on standard enterprise hardware, the performance delta between the lightweight CLI and this new desktop orchestration layer is currently a deal breaker. The signal under the noise. The transition to a standalone orchestration layer suggests that the desktop environment is becoming an API for a model rather than a graphical interface for a human. By moving the agent logic out of the browser and into a dedicated system layer, Google is effectively treating the operating system as a data structure to be traversed by parallel subagents. We saw the technical foundations for this in the asynchronous harness and the cross-app latency benchmarks, but the broader implication is the deprecation of traditional UI interaction for power users. If the agent can manage 93 subagents to build a system from scratch, your role as a developer shifts from a writer of code to an orchestrator of automated logic chains. For anyone building software today, this means the priority is no longer just optimizing individual prompts, but managing the resource overhead and accuracy of these complex agent trees. This is a move toward a world where the system kernel is the model and the desktop is just its temporary workspace. Watch the July deployment of the Android System Intelligence updates to see if this orchestration layer successfully migrates from the desktop to the mobile kernel. Subscribe for more